Testing 1 2. Drop it. Yeah, play that like that. Alright, how with that shit, nigga? Bring the bass up a little bit. Like that.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Flipping the Old Schools. This video gonna be part 2 of my 1967 Mustang build, and basically we just gonna start off where we left off from the last video. Yeah, got the car back to the house. As you can see from the pictures, a bunch of junk in the car. I gotta clean it out. Once I cleaned it out and started removing the seats, I noticed the floors just had a lot of rust in it, which is to be expected for a car this year. And it's a common thing with old schools. The floor is mostly rusted out if you got something from the 60s or 70s. And it gotta be cut out and new metal gotta be put in. Keep in mind, I'm not a mechanic, I'm not a professional welder. I saw a few videos of it being done, went out, bought a welder. The car came with some floor pieces that's fit for this year, and basically just decided to do it. Only reason I probably did it because I couldn't get a proper date from any body shops at the time, and I was just so antsy to do something once the car got home. So yeah, basically bought a few angle grinders, some cutting tools for metal, a bunch of other things I needed, and like I say, with the welder, and just started cutting out all the old cancerous corroded metal. The other rust you might see on the car, you might say, well, what about that? That's just surface rust. It's just on the surface. You don't have to worry about that. That'll all get grinded down to fresh metal, and then you just cover that with some anti-rust, Rust-Oleum paint or whatever. Primer it and paint it whatever color you want. There's some other rust prevention stuff they got called lizard skin. There's a lot of different stuff you can put on there. We'll talk about that in some other videos. But yeah, as you can see, I just went in there and cut it out. It's a lot of work though, especially doing it by yourself, but it can be done. And cut it out and welded in the new metal pieces. I had to make some templates to get it to a certain shape or whatever, because everything wasn't rusted out. It just was certain areas, so I had to cut the actual good metal to fit the cuts I made with the bad metal. My driver's side welds look a lot better than my passenger side ones. Like I say, I'm not a professional welder, but just do what you gotta do, man. And then painted it over with some rust prevention stuff, and then some primer and Rust-Oleum over that. And yeah, that was it. I mean, the welder that I used, I'm gonna post the information to it. It's a 90 amp welder, and yeah, that was that. So a few weeks after I was done with the floors, started messing around with the engine bay. Just opened the hood, and as you can see, no motor, no transmission, no nothing inside. So just started taking apart everything that I didn't need on the car, and prepping it for the cleaning process. Basically, I'm gonna post the information for the pressure washer that I used and the degreaser. I used a spray degreaser just to get the surface grease and all that stuff off of there, and then actually had a solution to put into the pressure washer so I can pressure wash a lot of that stuff off of there. And all the caked up grease and all that stuff, it came right off. If you don't do this in your driveway or somewhere, make sure you put something down, because it'll stain the ground. I mean, if you got a pressure washer, you can go behind yourself and clean it up, but the least amount of stuff on the ground you want as possible. I had these big thick pieces of plastic, so it all just fell on there. But yeah, for the most part, just cleaning it up first and then drying it off. And then I had a guy who does weld pretty good. He came and touched up any metal spots that needed to be welded and sanded down some stuff, grinded down some stuff, and then just painted over it the same Rust-Oleum black after he put some anti-rust stuff on there also. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna post the pressure washer I used and the degreaser stuff that I used. But yeah, then just painted over when it was done, and that was that. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the post notification bell so you can get the videos when they drop.